Okay, so welcome back, and in this video we're going to do some examples of adding and subtracting metric numbers, metric units, and see how we do it. Okay, so here part A is we're going to add 9 milliliters and 2 centiliters. So they do not have the same units of measure, so we cannot combine them directly. Okay, they have to be of the same type of measurement. Okay, so we have to change them to the same measurements. So we either have to change milliliters to centiliters or centiliters to milliliters, or both of them to some other unit of measurement. Okay, so in this case, milliliters is equal to what? 1,000 liters. So 9 milliliters is equal to 9,000 liters. 2 centiliters is what? A centiliter is equal to what? 10 liters. Or excuse me, 100 liters. So, oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Nope, I got this wrong. I'm sorry. I'm thinking kiloliters. Back up. Reverse, rewind. Okay, milliliter. Milliliter means 1/1000th of a liter. So, well, what do we want to do? We want to change, well, what do we want to do? I don't want to deal with decimals. Let's change this to milliliters, because 1 centiliter is equal to what? 10, oh, do I want to do it that way? 1 milliliter, yeah, 1 centiliter is equal to 10 milliliters, right? Because it takes 10 milliliters to make 1 centiliter, because there's a difference of 10, right? A power of 10. So I would change them both to milliliters. So then we have whole numbers instead of decimals to deal with. So it's always easier to deal with integers than to deal with decimals. So here I'm going to write this as 9 milliliters, and 2 centiliters is equal to 20 milliliters. So now we've got them both in milliliters, and so this is going to equal 29 milliliters, and I'm done. Okay. Now, look at part B. Part B, we're going to do something similar. So we've got unlike measurements, so we can't combine them the way they are. So we have to first make them into like measurements. So kilometers. Okay, so hectometers is smaller than kilometers, because hectometer is 100 meters, a kilometer is 1,000 meters. Okay, so what I would want to do is change this yeah, so this is smaller. So for every 100, or so basically this is 100 meters, so this is 10 times more than this, right? So a kilometer is 10 times a hectometer. So I would change this one to hectometers, because then instead of writing 14 kilometers, I can write this as 140 hectometers, right? So see the equivalence? These are the same, right? I get 14 kilometers is the same as 140 hectometers. And so now I can just write this. And the other thing too is I avoid having to deal with negative numbers, right? You don't want to deal with negative distance. That doesn't make sense. And that's the other reason why it doesn't make sense to subtract. Okay? This way. Now, if I change this to kilometers, then I would just have to use 3.4, right? And then I'd get a decimal. That's okay to do it that way. I'm just doing it this way to avoid having to deal with a decimal. So I'm going to do 140 minus 34, and so the answer is oops, not 96. 106. And that's the answer. So that's how you do it. So again, make sure you change both of them to a common unit of measurement and then perform the stated operation. That's it.